Hey, what's happening, everybody? Sean Kitzman from Sustainable Massage Practices. I look like a nut job. Yep, I do. And me looking like a nut job could actually possibly help you out in your massage practice. So, let me give you the backstory on this thing here, right? Today, I went to Jiu Jitsu. I practice Jiu Jitsu. I'm a 4-stripe blue belt. I have the great pleasure of training at Coach Greg Nelson's place, the Minnesota Martial Arts Academy, or also known as The Academy, in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. And one of the cool things that Coach Greg does is he integrates some wrestling into Jiu Jitsu. Why this is important to my story is that in good wrestling, oftentimes you're head-to-head with each other. You have head-to-head contact because it's really a battle for the center line, right? So we were drilling today, and I happened to work with a guy who obviously had hair like sandpaper. Now, how does this tie into your massage practice? I can bet you're thinking, Sean, what the hell are you talking about? Why is the burn on the top of your head and significant at all in my massage practice? Because here's what happens. In your massage practice, you're going to hit bumps on the road, and sometimes it's going to be painful. And sometimes you're going to feel weird. And sometimes you're going to look a little weird doing stuff, right? But it shouldn't matter because it's all part of the progress. I know there's lots of people who would go, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, that's pretty nutty. Why do you even do that to yourself? Well, I love jiu-jitsu, and my goal is to get to black belt. And part of getting to black belt is rashes like this. It's, sometimes getting injured on accident. It's being really tired after training sessions. But moreover, it's showing up every single day. Getting on the mat. I'm on the mat 3 days a week. If I could be on the mat more than that, I would be. I have a family, and I'm really super high on balance and lifestyle. So, in your massage practice, I want you to think about this here. So, when you first started doing massage, how hard was it to drape? Pretty tough, right? Like good draping. I'm not talking like, just kind of tossing sheets everywhere, but really draping. Like, it's tough, right? How hard was it to do a head-to-toe hour-long massage in an hour? Not in an hour and a half, not in 2 hours, not in 2.5 hours, but a really good head-to-toe massage in an hour. That's tough. It takes a lot of practice. How hard was it to understand what you're palpating and what needs to be released? All of those are skills that only come with time spent. And how often did you do things that were kind of not right? Maybe you sat your elbow in somebody's glute for, 45 seconds to a minute to 3 minutes to 5 minutes and it never released, right? That happens. Or you didn't hold it for long enough. And building your massage practice is the same way. So your marketing game, right? You got to get your marketing game on. And that is a skill acquisition. That is not easy, right? It's hard. You're going to start going out to the Facebook and the Instagram and the Snapchat and the whatever social media, whatever else the internet has open available to you. You're going to go out and do presentations. Presentations are freaking hard, right? They are hard. They're intimidating. And a lot of massage therapists, they don't have the benefit of what I have. I have the gift of gab, man. I just run my mouth. A good friend of mine calls me the information grenade. You just pull the pin, somebody asks a question, and everybody else around gets the information. But a lot of times, massage therapists are introverted, so doing things like going out and doing presentations, those are super hard, right? They're intimidating. Trying to go talk to somebody about setting up a presentation. And then what do you talk about, right? What do you talk about that actually helps drive clients to you? And so those are things that take practice. You're not going to get good at those right away. You got to go out and do 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 presentations before you get your game on, right? And before you really know what your message is that draws and attracts clients to you. Because you can't do one presentation and go, well, nobody came to talk to me. I'm out. I can't do this ever again. It didn't work. No way. That's like going back to that idea of saying, I'm going to try and do a head-to-toe massage in an hour, and you went an hour and 15. Can't give up because of that. So you got to get your marketing game on. You got to get your financials game on, your systems game on, which is a part of your financial game on, right? You got to figure all of this stuff out. And if you don't, what happens is parts of your business and practice start to struggle. If you're not working for somebody else, you still should get that financials game on if you ever decide that you want to open up your own practice, right? If you want to open up your own practice, you're going to have that down. And by the way, if you want to open up your own practice, you got to get your marketing game on. It's got to be on. So what better time to do that when you're working for somebody else? You're your own brand. That's the way you got to think about it. You're your own brand. If you work for yourself or you work for somebody else, I hear a lot from therapists who work for other people. Well, I don't make enough money. The owner makes all the money. It's because the owner took all the risk. You didn't take any risk. All you do is you show up. Maybe you bring a lotion bottle and some sheets that you wash from home. The owner put all the capital out. But I guarantee you, if you're with a good owner, you're going to be able to make more money if you draw in more clients. And if you focus on clients that you really love to work with, then those clients will tell other clients, like I've talked about in other videos. Those are all super important things, right? And I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk this morning talking about self-promotion and self-branding or becoming a brand. And he said, look, the more that you get yourself out there, the more opportunities open up. The more opportunities open up, the bigger the chance that you have to be successful. I'm paraphrasing that a bit, but that's kind of the message, right? So you gotta get out there and start taking some risks. And along the way, you're gonna have weird things happen to you that maybe are unpleasant and maybe leave you looking a little funky, like that. But they're all part of the game. It's all part of learning how to do it. It's all part of like becoming proficient at stuff. So, message today is gotta get out, gotta start taking some risks, but you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent to build skill acquisition, to get your practice to where you want it to be. It can't happen with you just sitting in your office creating stupid memes about, I'm a massage therapist, so I'm a superhero and stuff like that. That doesn't target anybody. It doesn't target clients. It's just cute and funny to other massage therapists. And it's funny to your grandma and aunt, right? But it doesn't draw clients. You got to start creating content and that draws interest in you. And you're not looking at a ton of people, right? You're really not. I figured it out this morning. If you work 20 hours a week, and let's say that you work, let's say that you work 50 weeks of the year. Let's say that you give yourself 2 weeks off. I know most of you don't, but let's say that you do. You're looking for, about you have 750 billable hours in a year. That's it. That's all there is. You should be able to fill that up. And you should be able to fill that up with people that you love to work with. And you gotta get your game on and get consistent to do that. So, I hope you're all well. If you need some help, let me know. Love to talk to you. And remember, practice makes improvement.